Okay, on this video, I'm gonna show you how to use headless mode on Selenium. Headless mode is an option that Selenium has that let us run the bot we create on the background. This is useful when you're doing other tasks and you don't want to see that browser opening over and over again every time Selenium is scraping the website. So you can let the machine do the job silently on the background. Okay, to use this cool functionality, we have to import options. So we write from selenium.webdriver.chrome.options, and here import options. I know this is a bit long, but fortunately you have the cheat sheet that I included in this course, so you can just copy it and paste it every time you have to use it. So after you write this, we're going to write options and we're going to initiate this. So options equal to options and with parentheses. Here we're initializing an instance of the option class. So this is going to be our instance that we call options. And now we have to write options.headless to use the headless mode. And then we write equal to true. So this represents that headless mode is activated. Then usually when I do this, I also add another argument that is not necessary, but I do it because I just want to scrape as much data as I can. So I use this one that is options add argument, and inside here we write window size, and this let us customize the window that is going to open. So I'm going to write 1920 x 1080. So here, if you write a small screen, you are going to get less data because it's how screens work. The bigger the screen, the more data will fit on the screen. And now you might be asking yourself, why do you need this when you have this driver maximize underscore window? So in my experience, this maximize underscore window function doesn't work so well when you use headless mode. It works perfect when it's just headless disable, but when it's headless true, it doesn't work so well. So this is why I use this one. So I'm going to comment this one out. And now we have to write the argument here inside Chrome. We have to add an argument, and we write options equal to options. So the first is the options argument, and this is the options instance we just created from the options class. Sounds a bit redundant, but that's how it works. Now, before we run this script, I'm going to print an element so we can see how the scraping process is going, because we're not going to see the process on the browser, but we have just to wait until the process is finished. But just for the sake of this video, I'm going to print this, and I'm going to print the title, which is this one. So I'm going to change this code a little bit. I'm going to copy this expression that we built before, which represents the title, and now I'm going to define a new title variable. So I write title equal to this, and now instead of writing the whole expression, I'm going to write title here to append, and here I'm going to print this title element. And now I'm going to store this in a CSV file named books underscore headless, just to verify all the data was scraped. Now everything is set, so I'm going to run this script. So I'm going to click on run and wait to see what happens. So as you can see here, the titles are being printed, and now everything is finished. So here we have the first audiobook, and here we have the last one. We didn't see the browser open because we used headless mode, headless equal to true. And now let's see if all the data was scraped. So I'm going to open this CSV file named books underscore headless. And this is the data we scraped, which is the same as the CSV file we obtained from the video before, but now we use headless mode. And as we can see here, all the data is correct. We got 20 elements as in the video before. And that's it. Now you know how to scrape with Selenium using Headless Mode.